This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, welcome back everyone. So we have covered a lot of concepts and uh, sort of got an understanding about the role of business analyst till now. We still do have, of course, a couple of things that we need to look into. But I thought like we should have sort of an introduction to the hands-on approach that we have as part of our course. So what we'll be doing right now is like for the next couple of videos, you'll get to see a specific illustrative example that I've picked up based on one of my previous projects, which is like quite an old one, but of course it is quite relevant. So I thought we can take that as an example and try to look into how the work of business analyst actually happens in a typical project. Okay, so we'll do that for the next couple of videos. It is going to be more of assignments or a practical approach, or you might call it as a hands-on approach that we'll be focusing upon. After doing that, we will look into a few concepts related to the agile framework. What you need to know as a business analyst when you work in an agile project. There are a few things which you should be aware of, and you'll be doing day in and day out in a typical agile project. So we'll try to look into that. And after that, we will spend a lot more time on a capstone project. Okay, so this illustrative example that we see right now will help you to make use of what you have learned till now and see how it works out in a typical project. And whatever you do right now in this illustrative example, understanding the things, the documentation, the wireframes and all, that will help you in working on the what do you say, a full-fledged project sort of thing, because this illustrative example is about a very small feature, because I just wanted to keep it very simple to the point and something which you can understand within a short span of time. Because anyways, we have a capstone project wherein you will spend a good enough amount of time to understand this stuff. Okay, the purpose of it is of course to make you understand not just the concepts but also see how you can apply them in any typical project. Okay, so this is all about what we will do in the next couple of segments. So for this particular one, okay, we'll start with illustrative example. So the project or as the sample feature that I've taken into consideration is related to an e-commerce website. Okay, so again, if we have to look at some real life examples, talk about Amazon, or if you're talking about India, then you have Flipkart. If we can stick to Amazon or else, because Amazon is something which is used in a lot of countries around the world. Okay, so think about this scenario that you as a customer, okay, you want to purchase a specific product. Within the product, again, you have you are a very what do you say, selective about what you want to purchase. So you just don't want some random product. You want to stick to a particular brand, and within that brand you want to look at a specific variant of that product. For example, think about something like someone says that I just want a laptop which can help me at my work, whereas the other person says I want a MacBook of this specific color and this specific storage and hardware requirements. So now the second case is of being very selective. So think you're of that particular segment. Okay, in that case you go to a e-commerce website, you want to make this purchase, and unfortunately what happened is this specific variant that you're looking for is not available. What do you do as a customer? Okay, so let me quickly take you to some websites that sometimes looking at things and all gives a better idea. So okay, so here in the UAE market, Dubai, so Amazon and Noon are the two major e-commerce websites. In fact, Noon is more popular than Amazon in this region. Anyways, whether we look at this or this, it's all going to be the same. So let me search for iPhone 15. Okay. So when I search for iPhone 15, like this got released just a couple of days back. So okay, we still have it. Not a problem. So if I say, iPhone 15 128 GB. Okay. Now what are the options that I have over here? I have the options of various colors and the capacity, the size of the memory. Okay. So now what I'm trying to look at is, mm, yeah, the example that I wanted to tell you is here. If you see, this is already like, a sort of a grayed out option. Why is it so? Because this is not available right now with Amazon in this market. They have all these colors and, size variations. But if I want to select this, for this specific color, I have only 256 GB which is available. 128 and 512 is not available. What do you do in that scenario? You typically, go to the competitor website. You again search for the same thing. Mean, oh, here, and I said 128 GB. So let me select the same thing when it comes up. Okay, so 128 GB, and I wanted which one? Gold color, right? Is it gold? Okay, sorry, 256 GB. So let me see if we have it over here. Oh, surprising. I have to select the color before itself. And somehow only 128 GB is available. These two are not even available. And it shows some email option, something like that. Okay, so let me go back to Amazon. Now, this is something which is more relatable, right? So now what I'm saying is, if I, as a customer, want to purchase 128 GB because of my, cost-effective model that I want to purchase, or maybe I want to go for 512 GB, it is not available for this color. What do? I check in the competitor's website, and if it is not there, maybe I go to another e-commerce website. Or worst case, if that is also not there, I might go physical store and try to purchase. So what am I doing here? I'm moving out of Amazon and trying to purchase from some other options that are available. Now let's say you are the customer, you want to purchase this thing, and I am running Amazon website, okay? And I'm very well aware that yes, right now I do not have the this yellow color 512 GB available with me, but within a couple of days I'm going to get the stock, of this specific variant with me. And you as a customer want to purchase this thing, and I don't have it right now, but I don't want to lose you out as a customer, right? Any website or any company doesn't want to lose out the customers, because that's where business comes from, right? So what can I do as the owner of Amazon? What can I do in order to make you stick back to purchasing from Amazon itself, when I'm sure that I'm going to get this product from the market within a couple of days? Is there any way in which I can do something? Okay, so let me give the answer. So what happens is, I gave you the option of, expressing your interest. Like, you as a customer, you will tell Ranjit, you know what, I need this particular product. I understand that it is not there with you, but okay, you give me the option where I can say that yes, I'm interested, so that you can come back to me when the product is there. So let's say that there are some 100 people purchasing various products at a given point of time. Out of those 100 people, you are one among those who wants this specific product. So I'm not having it with me. I give you an option to say click on this to get notified, and you click on that. And when you click on that, what happens is, I at this end get to know that okay, this customer is interested in purchasing yellow color iPhone 15 512 GB. So tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, when I get it, I'll get back to you, say, hey, you know what, you wanted this, right? Thanks for waiting for so long. Now you can purchase it from my website. Okay. So this is the information I'll give it to you. So here what is happening is, I am able to get the business from you by just expecting you to wait for some time. Now, this is the feature that wants to be added to our website. Right now, if you see, it is not there here, right? I don't have any option to notify Amazon that, I want to purchase this. Let me know when you're going to get back in your website so that I can complete the purchase. But let's say you are the business analyst who is working on this particular project for Amazon, wherein you're going to add this notification feature, which can be used by customer to make a purchase later if that product is not available right now. Okay, it's quite an interesting, quite a relevant feature which should ideally be there so that the website doesn't lose the business, right? Nothing. This is the feature. I hope it is clear what is expected. Let me repeat. So what I'm saying is, your client is an e-commerce company, okay, and they want to avoid losing business when they don't have a particular product in stock with them and customer wants to purchase it at that point of time. So they want to add a notification feature. Okay, so if that particular product is not there, give the customer an option to click on saying that I want to be notified when this product is back in stock, and then do whatever processing needs to be done for the client software perspective. Okay, so that the company, whenever the stock refill happens, when they get it, they can tell the customer, please come back to our website and make the purchase. Now this is the business requirement is to give this notification feature to the customer. Okay, now what you need to do is, uh, okay, take some time and come up with the list of questions that you will ask the client to respond to. Now your client has given you the business point, pain point, the problem statement saying that this is what I want. Now that is not enough. Like, just because he has asked you to give a notification, you can't just add a notification here and say that it is done, right? You need to get into the heart of it. You need to get into the details of it. You need to dig deep and find out every possible scenario, see how it has to work, what are the additional things that need to be looked into, any probable situation where you're not able to fulfill that demand, what happens. All these things you need to think of and ask those questions to the clients, stakeholders, and based on that you refine the details, document the requirements, get the approval, and then the development starts. This is the process. Okay, so pause and take some time to look into it, or else let's do one thing. You take some time, and in the next segment, in the next video, I will give you a brief about how you can approach this problem. Okay, I'll tell you what are the initial set of questions that you can perhaps come up with. But before that, it would really be helpful for you if you can put on your thinking hat. Think about it. Like, if you are in that position, what are the questions that you'll ask? And it could be pretty basic, or it could be very complicated. Do not worry, no one is going to judge you on what questions you're coming up with. It is for your own understanding. Okay, so come up with the questions. Next segment, we will look at the sample questions and see how it actually starts. As a BA, how do you start working on a project like this? Okay, so I'll stop this one here. Thanks everyone.